at all times. Any unattended baggage will be removed and may be destroyed by security services.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, and welcome to this DadRail stream. Expected to start 20:30 on time, looking at the ATS Enhancement Pack for the Class 700. So grab yourselves a hot drink, or a cold drink, or whatever you like. Share this stream with all your friends, and we'll be starting in around about 10.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DadRail stream, looking at the Sound Enhancement Pack for the 700. We are hoping to start on time in around about 6 minutes' time. In the meantime, grab yourselves a drink and do share this stream with your friends and any groups you may be in.
Passengers are reminded that smoking is prohibited at all stations and on all train services. This includes e-cigarettes. This is a safety announcement. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard or rollerblade within the station building.
Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to another Dovetail stream with me, Richard, and Mum Rail walking behind me. Very timely. How are we all doing tonight? 52 of you lovely people in, and we've started more or less on time, which has got to be a record. That doesn't happen very often, as regular viewers will know. Oh, Mr. Crompton 33012. Nice to see you in the chat. Z-Blocks, Maxwell, Ethan's Trains, Crazy Place, Southeastern Train Spotter, Lawrence, Adams, Sam Brooks. We have all the usual suspects plus a few more. So welcome to this very special stream with the Dovetail Games Class 700, which now has an Alan Thompson Sim sound enhancement pack, which I installed this morning, and it does make a lot of difference to the game. So we're going to do a quick run on that and just have a little look at it. As always, guys, all the opinions expressed within this video are solely my own, blah, 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 and all that very good stuff. We got all the usual features tonight as well. We're going to be jumping in and out the Discord server, getting your pictures up there. If you want to put your pictures in there, as always, live stream pictures based in the Discord server, link in the description below. And I'm out of breath for some reason. And we're going to be playing our brand new game, of course, but it's not new anymore. Locomotive Location Livery. If you haven't seen this game, then there is a picture behind there. We're going to be revealing boxes throughout the stream, and you've got to guess the location, locomotive, and the livery of the unit or train that is behind there. So, I think it's, without further ado, we are going to jump into the game and get started. So, here we are, Train Sim Classic. And we are doing, this is where I completely can't find what I'm doing or what I'm meant to be doing. 700, there we go. So we're going to do this Orpington to London Blackfriars run today. And we're going to have a listen to the new sounds. 1831 Autumn Rain. Very hard apparently. This should be interesting. ASA 144 Hz monitor. If I join the Discord servers, would I be allowed to post Irish trains? Absolutely, ASA. There is a link in the description if you want to jump into there. We've got a very good community. We've got some German people on there, some Dutch people. We've got a really sort of good international community on this. You're very welcome to post. We also do some buses and aeroplanes and all sorts over there. So yeah, you're more than welcome to jump over there. I'm liking this screenshot there with the Tornado, then the A4 and the support coach and a 47 on the back. Right, we shall get started up, guys, and then I'll try and go through the chat and see if I can't answer some of your questions. Good evening, driver, and welcome aboard this Class 700. Today you'll be taking this Class 700 on service 9 Kilo 86 from Orpington to London Blackfriars. You'll be calling at all stations today, and there will be no expected delays en route. Please allow passengers to board here before departing. Weird thing that all the Thameslink services operate with a 9 head code. It was previously, 9 was previously reserved for international trains, Eurostar and the like, but all Thameslink services now use 9 on the head code. So, externally, with it's kind of an enhancement sound pack. It's not sort of a full pack. But we've got destination displays have been updated on the sides as well. Where are we? You can see there, London Victoria on the side, which is lovely. And there's also been some texture changes on the wheels. So they've got a little bit of a rust effect. But the biggest difference by far has got to be the sounds. So if I key on, we're going to get the nice AWS sound first of all. As I press cancel. It's quite quiet. I'm not sure if you heard that. If you want the game audio up, then do let me know. It does look quite low actually. I might just tweak the game audio up just a little bit. Do let me know if that's loud enough in the chat. We've also got with the AWS, which is really nice.
Driver, have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
I think that's a really nice.
Driver, have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
That's brilliant. Yeah, it's something they'd missed out previously, so I'm really pleased that they've now got that in. So we get the doors open. Sort the lights out. 375 fast service going through. I think it's the Ramsgate services don't normally stop at Orpington. Right, so there we are. So we want day running. And we get some windscreen wiper going as well. Gamer Guide 201. The train, the Class 700, is Dovetail Games. I think it's about £11 on Steam. And the enhancement pack you can get from Alan Thompson Sim, the enhancement sound pack. But you will need the Class 350, which is a payware one from Armstrong Powerhouse in order for it to work. Right, so I'm going to try and do this with the HUD turned off. Because I do sign this route, so I should be able to do it. So we are off to Petswood. I'm going to be quiet now and let you guys listen to the sounds. Green and an S for the slow line. Yeah, I think you'll agree the sounds are much, much better. I'm actually going to put the HUD back on because the speedo is quite difficult to see there. So it's just a bit easier to keep an eye on your speed with the HUD turned on. So we are calling at Pettswood, Bickley, Bromley South, Shortlands, Ravensbourne, Beckenham Hill, Bellingham, Catford, Crofton Park, Nunhead, Peckham Ride, Denmark Hill, Elephant and Castle and London Blackfriars. Running on green signals, and we are an 8-car train. You saw the last stream, I didn't know how long my train was and I was stopping in the wrong place. So we will be stopping on the all markers or the RLU, that's reduced length unit markers. The FLUs being for the 12-car sets. Yeah, Southern Enthusiast, once we get to Pettswood I'll jump in the passenger compartment and we can check the AC sounds, which have also been updated. Yeah, Trevor, I haven't got an Xbox controller, I've got a PlayStation controller. I don't know if that'll work, but I can give it a go next time. So coming up towards Pettswood, crazy place. What does each head code thing mean? Like, what is a 1, what is a 2, etc. Typically, Class 1 would be an express passenger train or parcels train. Class 2 would be a suburban or local passenger train. Class 3 would be specially authorised empties or a on-track machine, such as a water jetter or something like that. Class 4 is express freight, so that's a maximum 75 mile an hour. Class 5 is empty coaching stock. Class 6 is a 60 mile an hour freight train. Class 7 is a 45 mile an hour freight train. Class 8 is a 35 mile an hour freight train. And Class 9 used to be international services, but it's now Eurostar. Ian Bradley, we're coming into Pettswood. So if you're not familiar with this line, this is on the southeastern Mainline. We're going to swing a right actually in a minute, but if you just carry on up here, you'd go up towards Grove Park, Hither Green, then eventually London Bridge. So there we go, we are stopped on the mark. Let's get the doors open. We're going to neutral because that's the way I do it. Yes, we jump into the passenger compartment. I think the sounds are a little bit better. We've got the PIS screens as well. I don't know if they're working. We're in first class, I notice. We're all posh. Crazy place, Naughty Dad Rail using the HUD. Yeah, I could happily turn the HUD off on this, but you can't see the speedo very clearly. That's kind of my issue. I wish the speedo was sort of a little bit bigger and easier to read. Maybe my eyesight, maybe I need an eye test. Who knows? Right, so it helps if you go into forward, that always helps. And our next stop will be Bickley. So we want a position 4 junction indicator off this next signal. Daniel Edmondson, evening Daniel, how are you and Mum Rail today? When are you going to do another stream? Daniel, I'm not sure when the next stream's going to be after this one. My work schedule's looking a bit hectic. But I'm very well, thank you. Mum Rail's here. She's not ironing tonight. She's sitting there on her phone. She's relaxing. Right, there we go. 1 yellow, position 4 junction indicator. And the junction indicators are mounted to the left and right of the signal here rather than top of it because of the visibility with the bridge prior to the bridge at the station. So 87 of you lovely people in tonight. If you haven't already, guys, then please do hit that like button and also consider subscribing. Southern Enthusiast, I haven't got any... Actually, I suppose I could whack it on the... potentially whack it on the West Coast Mainline South route. Yeah, it's quite a steep gradient down here, so I need to keep the brakes. I suppose I could whack it on there so we can hear the AC sounds. Mini Wistanson Junction, the Angel of Crew. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are driving a Class 700. It's the Dovetail Games 700 with the new Alan Thompson Sim. I suppose you call it an enhancement, sound enhancement, just like graphical enhancement pack. This is Hawkwood or Hawkwind Junction. I can never remember. And I'm getting all my controls mixed up and speeding. That line takes you back up to Chislehurst, where we've just come from. Yeah, my frame rate doesn't seem to be too great tonight. I'm not sure why that is. My computer seems to be running very hot. My son's been playing Gary's mod and Scrap Mechanic on it all day, and it seems to be throttling back a little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. So we will go up to 60 in a minute. We're just waiting for the back of the train to clear, but Bickley is not too far away. Jackman 2007, TfL Rail and Avanti also use Class 9 head codes. Okay. Right, off we go. We're only going to go up to about 40 because the station's just coming up. JB Video, good evening. I'm very well. How are you? Old Lady Plays, Mum Rail, are you on Tinder? She said, what's Tinder? I think I'm safe. I think she's just got that. She's just got that. Oh. Jack Newell had it running on the East Coast Mainline from King's Cross to Welwyn Garden City this afternoon. Yeah, I don't have the East Coast Mainline route, Jack, but that would be a perfect one for it. So obviously they run up there all the way up to Peterborough, I believe. Yeah, we get some braking as well. Braking pretty hard coming to Bickley, but it's not too bad. Just looking for the RLU markers. I'm guessing it's just an all marker at the end of the platform. There we go, yeah, on the left there. All stopped. Into neutral and open the doors. Right, we're going to have a quick look in the Discord server, see what you guys have been posting. Pig and Bob, lovely, beautiful Class 20s. We do love some 20s. And 66s. Do we love 66s? I don't mind a 66. I don't mind a 66. They're comfy as a driver. But I'd much rather drive a 20 given the choice. Genuinely given the choice. Transport Gamer, my computer specs, I've got an RTX 3090 graphics card. Processors an Intel i9. I can't remember the number, but it's overclocked to 5 GHz, 32 GB of RAM. So it's a pretty beefy machine. I think there's a lot of optimization issues with Train Simulator. It doesn't support multi-threading and things like that. So we're off to Bromley South. It's downhill all the way down towards Bromley South as well. And if we've got a bit of low adhesion, we just need to be mindful of that. Maneuver Stanchion, been busy today on my model railway doing some ballasting. I used to do model railways years ago. In actual fact, the name Dad Rail came from sort of building a model railway. That's where the name come from, because it was something I was going to do with my kids. But that never happened. But ballasting was never one of my favourite jobs. Never used to enjoy ballasting, if I'm being completely honest. Dabral, is there a TS route that takes you past Addleston? I don't think there is. I believe the South Western Main Line's on there, but I don't think the Chertsey line in Addleston is. And the music is called Far Away, and you'll find it in the YouTube music library. It's free for anyone to use. Yeah, over-braking coming into Bromley South, but rather that than the alternative. Fabian, welcome to the stream. Class 465/9. It's my favourite from Train Sim at World 2. Yeah, I feel like we need another southeastern high speed on Train Sim World 2. Do a bit of 465 action on there as well. I haven't done much Train Sim World lately. I feel like we could jump back into Train Sim World. Yeah, AFS 5 sounds so much better with a mod pack. Wasn't really playable for me. That's what happens when you're reading the chat, guys. You overshoot the stations. There we go. Doesn't matter. Open the doors. We're all on the platform. Richard, I've just got your message. I shall read that out in a second. Is it? Yeah, it's letting us. Station overrun. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Sandbrooks, Addleston in Surrey near Weybridge. Indeed. Yes, a bit of line that I sign. We turn left at Virginia Water, down through Chertsey, Addleston, and then we turn right at Addleston Junction, back up to Byfleet and Newhall, and down towards Woking. Yeah, CP trains, I think most of the alternative traction on this route in real life is 375s. I think you occasionally get a 377 and some network. I suppose you get 376s as well, so... Right, I noticed this signal's gone back to danger, and I'm wondering if it's kind of going to pull me up as a SPAD. Which I'm hoping is not going to happen as we pull away. Let's wait and see. No, fortunately not. We're good. Sandbrooks, I believe it's all to do with signal sighting. The RLU boards being in different positions to the 8 car, but don't quote me on that. So our next station is Shortlands. Rafe wants us to check the horn sounds. Trains in the south of UK, welcome to Dad Rail, new subscriber. Yeah, the horn sounds are better. We'll jump outside and have a listen to those once we stop. Yeah, I already passed the signal, that's why. But I had something similar a little while ago, but I'd already gone past the signal, and then it decided, when I started moving again, it was going to chuck me out for a SPAD. So fortunately, that wasn't the case. This, genuinely, this is a very enjoyable train to drive. Like I say, Dovetail Games did give me the train for free, but I'm under no obligation as to what I say. That's entirely up to me, and this is a really, really enjoyable train to drive. CP trains, do you prefer Southampton Docks via Bromley South or Grove Park? I've done it again, I'm looking at the chat and not where I'm going. There we go. That's on the platform. That's just on the platform. We'll get away with that. New door sounds as well. Let's check the horn. Yeah, that horn is much better. That is much better. CP Crazy Plays, I want a 700 for Tracing World 2. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. That would be really good. And you've got the South Eastern High Speed that you could run it on. And the Brighton Mainline. That would be really, really good. Try the F5 HUD. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see this. Yeah, no, I don't really like that. To be honest with you, I'll keep it down the bottom. I quite like the HUD on Train Sim World. I think the HUD on that's really nice. I think that on here it's a little bit awkward. When I say I like the HUD, I kind of like the speedo bit in the bottom right. I don't like all the other stuff you have in the top. Sandbrooks, your destination is set to London Victoria instead of Blackfriars. It is actually, yeah, you're right. I'm not sure why that is. Crazy Place, no, I do not have Midland Mainline for Train Sim at the moment. I am looking to expand my Train Sim collection with a lot more enhancement packs and stuff over the next few months. I've not sort of really been into Train Sim Classic too much. I've really been enjoying Train Sim World, but as I've sort of playing like with the 460 and the 73 I've got on with this 700, you sort of scratch beneath the base game, and it you know, you put your enhancement packs and stuff on, and it's a really good game. So I am definitely looking to expand my my collection of routes. It's coming into Ravensbourne. I come through Ravensbourne a little while ago on the early hours of the morning, and there were children playing on the track on the down platform, and they got out of the way rather quickly when they saw me. It wasn't a close call or anything like that. I didn't nearly hit them, but they were on the track just mucking around. I've done it again. I'm going to have to stop talking and drive. That's on the platform. It's good. It's on the platform. Yeah, there were kids just mucking about on the track, which is really unnecessary. One MST, hello. There's a lot of people in the chat tonight, guys, so I am trying to pick up on your messages, so I do apologise. Anyway, it's time we play our first round of Locomotive Location Livery. Guys, please post a number between 1 and 16 in the chat, and I will pick the third number that pops up on my screen. And I've forgotten who I'm supposed to credit for tonight's picture, so I'm gonna have to have a look. Try paying attention to the driving. DC Train Spotter, hello. Trains in the south of UK. Dad Rail, did you give us tones from that 73 at Red Hill on Saturday? I was at Red Hill on Saturday. I put the locomotive onto diesel, thrashed it out the platform, and gave you lots of tones. You're welcome. No, if I see people with cameras and stuff and people waving, then I always like to give it some tones. Right, so we are going with the third one that's popped up on my screen is Daniel Edmondson with number 1. So we're coming towards Beckenham Hill. As soon as we stop, we will be revealing number 1 on Locomotive Location Livery. Yeah, trains in the South UK. If you've got the video, if you post the video and put a link to that, that would be awesome. Awesome. I say awesome too much. I've been told off for that. So we will be revealing number 1. And the reason I do the third number that pops up on my screen is because people just start posting in anticipation of me saying post. So if I go with the third number, it just kind of gives everyone a bit more of an even footing. But I'm not going to overshoot the station. I'm going to do the whole stopping thing first. CP Trains, yeah, I do sign grain. I was there earlier on in the week, actually. Ooh, what? We're on the platform. We're in the right place, more or less. Let's reveal Locomotive Location Livery. Can we see what's behind box number 1, please? Do you know what? Do you know what? There may be someone that will get it from that. There may be someone that will get it from that. Who knows? Who knows? What are you thinking, guys? Have we got any clue from that picture? We've got Joe in the stream from British Gamer. British Ace, sorry. How are you doing, Joe? I would highly recommend you guys go and check out Joe, the British Aces channel as well. He does some great train sim streams on there. Let's go back to the game. Right, see, this has gone to red in front of me. I'm hoping we've gone over the trigger point because I've definitely not gone past that signal. So I'm really hoping this isn't now going to come up that I've spadded. Because I'm pretty much bang on my marker there where I want to be. Let's see what it does. Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Train spotting says Reading. Officially, Charles, I don't know. It's a roof, says Fabian. Laserjet, no clue. Crazy Plays Reading. I think I read that one already. Officially, Charles, class 700 at London Bridge. Ian Bradley, a rail station in the UK. That would be a pretty good guess, Ian. Although I am off to Frankfurt in a couple of weeks with a couple of members from the Discord server. You and big shout out to you if you're here. Also Rob and Sam as well. Looking forward to that. So there may be some international stuff. So coming into Bellingham. I'm surprised the sidings on the right there are not populated with 700. That's typically what you would find in there. And I'm really trying hard not to overshoot these stations. got to be London Bridge, this Jackman 2007. So we've reached the magic 100 viewers. That is awesome, guys. As always, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing for more. See, the all marker in reality should be level with the drop light window. That's where you're told to stop. If we were to stop there, we'd be foul of the signal. So, but we're good there. Yeah, it does have London Victoria on it, doesn't it? I need to go through the controls and work out how to change that. Right, let's jump into Discord and see what's going on over there. Oh, we're on the buses, ladies and gentlemen. Stagecoach buses. We do all sorts in the Discord, primarily trains, but we do all modes of transport. And if you're not in there already, you are very welcome to go over there and join us. Yeah, Gamer Pine. The sounds are much better on the 700. They are pretty close to what it sounds like now. Bit of horn action there. Yeah, AFS, I think Kit Place Games F7 and F8. We've got the 40 coming up. Let's quickly have a look and see if we can do... Oh, there we go. Look at that. London Blackfriars. Awesome. I've said awesome again. I'm going to have like a swear jar and put money in every time I say awesome. Right, so we've got 40 coming up just across the bridge. 40 over 15 in reality. Freight train's 15 across here, which is really annoying. They recently replaced this bridge, and before it was replaced, heavy axle weight freight trains weren't allowed across it at all. Can we have another round of LLL, please, Richard? Yeah, we're just approaching Catford, guys. Let's have a number between 1 and 16. Post it in the chat, and I will pick the third one that comes up on my screen. Crazy Plays, Catford. A light here for Catford and Catford Bridge Station. Ian, have I driven a DMU, a classic ancient thing? No, I haven't, but my company and depot do sign one that operates out of St Leonard's. And if I'm very, very good and work there for about 100 years, I may have the opportunity to drive it. Because that sort of work's sort of allocated on seniority, and I've not got much of that where I am at the moment. Let's get those doors open. Third one that come up was Crazy Plays and number 6. Let's play Location, Locomotive and Livery. Revealing what is behind box number 6. Oh, there's a little bit of a clue there. There's a little bit of a clue if you can. I'm not sure what the resolution's like on the stream, but I'm not sure if you can make out the destination display on that at all. Could that be a little bit of a clue? What are you thinking, guys? Do let me know in the chat. Train spotting Devon and UK LJ899 in the Discord. Lovely steam locomotive. Certainly something I want to do next year is more heritage stuff. I've been invited to a couple of heritage railways. It's definitely something I want to look at doing a lot more of. Blob, Class 390, Z-Blocks Reading, RailQuest 345 Reading, Crazy Plays 345 Reading, 345, oh, we're 345 Reading. Francis Wadsworth, welcome to Dad Rail, new subscriber. Lots of love for the 345 at Reading. 802, TfL Rail 345 Reading, Bathgate. It's a 345 at Reading going to Paddington. This could be the shortest game of locomotive location livery ever. Permian Theropod. I got stuck on one yesterday. The doors jammed on the 345. It's this modern technology. When do you reckon we're going to see them running through the Crossrail core? What do we reckon? Next year, later on this year? I know they've been testing. There's been some videos of a few test trains, but when do we reckon we're going to be able to travel on them through the core? Crazy Plays, it should be an actual board game. Do you think I should approach Hasbro with the idea? Like a Christmas edition or something? The Dad Rail family board game. I don't think it'll catch on. Harry's Trains, I've got quite a few pictures at the moment, but if you want to send me any, then you're more than welcome to do so. You can send them to me through the Discord server, link in the description below, or you can send them via my social media channels, which are on the screen now. I am also on Instagram @DadRailOfficial. And my frame rate all of a sudden has just died. I've just dropped to like 23 FPS for no apparent reason. That's almost on the stop marker. That's an all car, which means it'll take 12. We're only 8, so we're all good. Old Lady Plays, would I be interested in a Canadian train for an edition of... Yeah, I don't know if many people would get that, but, you know, we're certainly open to everything. Ian, I love the DMU bounce and are 1,000 times more comfortable than any current class. Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with you. I think the older stock, especially a lot of the slam door stuff, the seats were just a lot nicer. A lot nicer. So I'm just wondering why my frame rate has suddenly died. Is it the area in the game I'm in? Or is this an impending train sim crash? That doesn't look too bad. I think it's still acceptable. We're at 24 FPS. Crazy Plays, New York subway version. Right, we are heading towards Nunhead, which is the highest station in London. 2 yellows. Might be loading in a new tile. Yeah, possibly. I've jumped up to 40 FPS now, so... Your frame rate is a lot better than I ever get. Yeah, Train Sim World, I tend to get a solid 60 FPS. I've got it maxed out at 60 FPS. But Train Sim Classic tends to vary a lot with the frame rate. Sometimes you get really good frame rates, other times it just drops. Because like I said earlier, I don't think the game is particularly well optimised. Yeah, I don't think the game's particularly well optimised. It doesn't support multi-threading and stuff like that. I mean, the engine's very old now, so it's understandable in a way. So 1 yellow, red is at the end of Nunhead. So when we've got a red at the end of the platform, we want to make our approach to the station for the signal rather than the station itself. So if the signal was clear, we'd be coming in a lot faster, but anticipating the red, I'm coming in a lot slower than what we would do normally. It's clear to a green, so that's okay. And we're looking for the RLU sign, but I don't know if any of the stations have got RLU and FLU. I think they've just got all markers at the end of every platform. Yeah, Strike Keys, if you want to send me a direct message on Discord, that would be the best way of doing that. Oh, this is like the overrunning every single station, man. But we're not, we're sort of more or less on the mark. And that's gone back to danger. We can set the DRA then. And neutral. Although I know it hasn't really gone back to danger. The game thinks we've gone past it. So there must be kind of something with the sort of box around the train. Must be too large because it thinks we're a lot further forward than what we actually are. Or the signal sort of... The trigger point for the signal going back, you'd expect actually to be much further up. It wouldn't sort of be directly where the signal is. Right, doors have shut. Now we can get our nice little DRA announcement. It didn't work. Does it only work if we're in forward? Out and about with Scottish Drone. Welcome to Dad Rail. Okay, so that sound effect's no longer working, or is that just me? Right, that's a bit strange because earlier on we were getting the correct sound effect. When you reset the DRA, it says driver, you have reset the DRA, please check the signal. I'm not sure why that's not working now. That's a little bit strange. So that signal, we've had permission to pass it at danger. Yeah, AFS5, that's what I was saying earlier on in the stream when we first started out, it was working. On the original train it doesn't work, you don't get the nice voice, but with the enhancement pack that we've got, the sound enhancement, you do. But for some reason it doesn't seem to be working now. Yeah, the Ambo, the 700 Alan Thompson Sim patch is installed on this. That is why I'm restreaming on this, and it is much better. The sounds are much better. But like I said, the DRA sound was working earlier. It's one of the first things I picked up on when I originally streamed this. The first time I played it, one of the things I picked up on was you didn't have the DRA sound. But yeah, why it's not working now, I haven't got a clue. Jack Mill, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. We'll try it again when we stop at Peckham Rye. Quite a steep downhill gradient coming into Peckham Rye. That's my excuse for every station now. I'm just going to say it's a steep downhill gradient. We managed to stop in the right place, more or less. Right, let's do this properly. Into neutral, open the doors. Let's jump into the Discord server. Smacks Rail. I think I'm pronouncing your name wrong. You did tell me how to pronounce it before. Southern 171 Cabot or... We've got a video, but I can't click play on the video, I'm afraid, from Streamlabs, which is a bit annoying. Voyager. Everybody loves a Voyager. I love a Voyager. Everybody loves a Voyager. Does everybody love a Voyager? Just me? Ben Lawson, your station overrun is going to prove how easy it is to get distracted, and imagine if it was for real. After your first one being dragged in for calls, testing and disciplinary. Yeah, no, you're quite right, Ben, and I've had a number of... Oh, let's check the DRA, sorry. Yeah, it's definitely not working. I've had a number of incidents in streams where I've been paying attention to the chat rather than my driving. Yeah, it does definitely go to highlight, you know, we don't have phones on and we don't do stuff like that for good reason. These signal, I don't know if you saw that go back to danger. These are definitely going back way too early. I don't know if that's on the route or the train, but something that definitely needs looking into. So coming up to Crofton Road Junction, it's 40 mile an hour up to 60 into Denmark Hill. We are approaching our destination. It's only going to be a short little stream tonight. So we're going to play Locomotive Location Livery. Give me a number between 1 and 16 and I will pick the third one in the chat and we'll do another reveal at Denmark Hill. Benjamin the Hamster. Ah, no. It's dead. It's gone. It's died. Oh. I don't even have an error message. This happens to me a lot on Train Sim. It just kind of decides... I don't get it on Train Sim Well, but Train Sim Classic. It just decides that it's had enough and it's going to close itself down. And I have absolutely no idea why. I'm just putting my task manager up to see what my computer's doing. So currently we're using 12% of the CPU, 10% of the memory, and 25% of the graphics card. So nothing is maxed out. So I've got absolutely no idea why it's done that. Genuinely don't know why it's done that. Anyway, Locomotive location delivery. Third one that came up on my screen was Millie Wisconsin Junction, the Angel of Crew, with number 6, which we've already revealed. So I'm going to go down the list. Johnny Simulator Gaming is the next one on there with number 16. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? What is everybody thinking? Trains in the south of UK. I'm driving a 387 in Train Sim World 2. Train Sim Classic does its magic once again. Yeah, Dovetail Games, best dev in the world. Stop saying 6. I think it's Reading Station with a 345. We will play one more round in a few moments, guys. In the meantime, let's jump into the Discord server while the game is loading back up. See what you lovely people have been posting. Pretty much the same in there. If you're not in the Discord server already, guys, you are more than welcome to join us. We've got a really friendly community over there. Good bunch of people. They're a good bunch of people over there, even if I do say so myself. Right, so that's annoying. It always seems to happen towards the end of the drives as well, which is really irritating. And there's no error message or nothing. It's just decided it doesn't want to work anymore. And yeah. We'll do a little run on the AC. I think West Coast Mainline South is the only route I've got with AC on it. So we'll do a Euston up to... We'll do a Euston up to Wembley Central. Just a little run, just so we can have a little go on the AC. Which I believe there's updated sounds for the AC on it as well. So... Dadra, how many pictures can I post in the channel for live pictures? You carry on, LaserJet, many as you want. It'll only show so many at a time because of the way I've got it set up with the Discord. But you're more than welcome to keep posting in there. So that is really irritating. It steals your thunder when it decides to crash like that. Is it going to load up? Right. West Coast Mainline South. No pantograph up. So I haven't actually looked at the controls. How do I get it onto AC? Does it pan up or does it just change the sounds? Right, let's have a little look through the controls. Right, we should get a nice AWS sound if I shut up. Lovely. Okay, so we should have somewhere over here. Auto. Right. AC mode. Ah, so pan has gone up now. I'm really terrible with the free cam, guys. It is something I've definitely got to sort myself out. But the pan has gone up. I think you can see that down there. So let's get the... Obviously, there's not going to be any station stops as such, is there? Because it's on quick drive. But see if we get the DRA sound back as well. That's really weird. I'm not getting the DRA sounds anymore. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Roy C. Hornton, have you ever driven a Class 37 Whistler in real life? It's great fun. I've never driven a Class 37, but I've route conducted a couple. They are nice locomotives, but not the most comfortable of things. Right, I'm going to pull away and I'm going to be quiet so we can all have a nice listen to the sounds. Definitely much better. Definitely much better. Crazy place. You could stop at every station if you want to. My record for stopping at stations today has not been too great. So, Dadrail, you're going via London Overground and not the main line. That'll put me onto the DC lines, won't it, I believe? I'm not particularly familiar with this section of track, guys, so you can, someone can be my route conductor, tell me where we're going. 2 yellows and a C, good for 50. So this does have neutral section simulated in the engine now, which is one of the things that they've changed. And it does speed, they've changed the physics as well, so when you're running on AC it goes a lot faster, which is really good. 1 flashing yellow. So 40, we got 1 yellow junction indicator, hopefully that's going to come off. It's not, which means I've got to assume the next signal is going to be at danger. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not very familiar with the West Coast Main Line, so I have travelled over it a couple of times. I've only driven the northern section, well I say northern section of it. I've driven from Willesden Junction as far as Northampton on the West Coast Main Line once. There's an AWS magnet, but I can't see the signal. Lovely bit of light leakage there. Signal in a tunnel, in reality, you know, I'd expect it to pop at me. It's green. You should be able to see that from a mile off. Are there any, I mean, you guys know a lot more about train sim than I do, obviously. Are there any enhancement packs I can get to make the signals brighter or anything like that? Or is that sort of deeply encoded into the route? Probably doesn't help that we've got a slight corner there. And the game's frozen up. Ah, we're doing so well. Is it going to come back? 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 Right. I'm checking Task Manager to see what the computer's doing. No, it's not coming back. It's not coming back. So I've got this issue in Train Simulator. Sometimes when it crashes, it only crashes on one of my monitors. So one of my monitors will be working, the other monitor completely crashes. Even if I close Train Sim down, that monitor stays crashed, which is a bit weird. Welcome to Train Simulator. This happens to me all the time. Train Sim doesn't like Monday. Well, I'm really pleased it's not just me that's experiencing issues. So I tell you what, guys, let's have one more round of Locomotive location livery, and we will do a big reveal. So let's have a number between 1 and 16 in the chat. One that hasn't been picked before would be awesome. I'm desperately trying to close the game, but it's not having none of it. Omzy12 videos at Danrow. Thanks for the tones at Red Hill on Saturday. You're very welcome. If anybody sees me out and about, just kind of wave and say you've seen me in streams or whatever and you know who I am. That's awesome, because lots of people see me out and about and I don't obviously know who you are, so it'd be really nice to know that that people are kind of recognising me, if you know what I mean. I won't bite you, I promise. Right, Sam Brooks is in with number 7. Crazy Place, when's the next Train Sim World stream? Yeah, I think that might be a better bet, to be fair. Right, Locomotive location livery. We are revealing number 7. What are we thinking, guys? Michael, no, you might have just hit the nail on the head there. When I restarted the game, I didn't start it through Steam, so it probably isn't the 64-bit version. which might explain it. What are we thinking from that, guys? What are we thinking? Yeah, I think you might have just hit the head on the nail on the head, Michael. I didn't start it through Steam, so it would have started the 32-bit version. Sam Brooks, this weekend I should be on 3 Yankee 90. If it's running, it hasn't run. It's not running for half the week because it's a de-icing train. Anyway, it's thrown me right off. I've got no idea what I'm doing now. Right, anyway, guys, so we're still saying 345 TfL Reading, 345 at Paddington. Purple Train. Do you know what, guys? There's enough people in the chat that have got it right. I cannot drag this out any longer. Let's press the winner button. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. That is a 345 at 345 or a 340 at Paddington. And I'm trying to remember who I've got to credit for it because this is really bad. Jack Mc 2007. Thank you very much for sending that one in. That is brilliant. So that's Train Sim Classic, guys, and that's the 700. The sound pack has certainly made a really big difference. I'm really enjoying the sound pack. I'm really enjoying the train when it works. The 64-bit version is a good point, actually. I didn't restart the game in 64-bit. So it's only kind of a little short stream for you tonight. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to stream next. My work schedule's looking a little bit hectic. But if you have enjoyed the stream, guys, despite all the crashes and station overruns, then please do hit the like button and consider subscribing to Dad Rail. That would be absolutely awesome. Matteo Perti, you can buy this game on the Steam store if you want to. It's normally a little bit more reliable. But I think we might have some Train Sim World in the next one. I think we might do a Southeastern High Speed or something like that. I'm also tempted to have a little go at Transport Fever and maybe City Skylines and a few other things. So if something you'd like to see me do, then do let me know via my socials, or you can post it in the chat now. That's absolutely fine. You can also find me on TikTok now. If you're not following me on TikTok, I'm at DadRadOfficial, and there is some TikTok dancing on there, which has to be done. And if you want to join the Discord server, you can do. There is a link in the description below. Talking of Discord, we'll have one more look in there. I'm loving that picture, Adam P. Trains. That is awesome. That is a lovely picture. Loving that. Really good. Thank you, as always, to all my Patreon supporters. If you want to find out more about that, patreon.com/dadrail. So, all that there is for me to say, guys, is thank you so much for watching. I'm really sorry about all the crashes and the rest of it. And I guess better luck next time. So, thanks for watching, guys. It is really very much appreciated. Hope to see you in the Discord server or on my social media channels. Until next time, create, share, and inspire.